In this lecture module, we'll be looking at a neoclassical model using equilibrium economics, neoclassical equilibrium economics to look at why intellectual property rights under positive law might be necessary for innovation in the economy. Then we'll juxtapose that with an opposing view why this may not be necessary. So we start with perfect competition. In this case, here's the perfect competition optimal price, where marginal cost equals average cost. And that's the optimal price in our neoclassical perfect competition model. And in this case, you'll see that all the surplus is consumer surplus. So if all the surplus is consumer surplus, there's no incentive for firms to innovate. So temporary monopolies are granted under intellectual property rights to allow temporary monopoly and price discrimination. So again, using the Marshallian cost curve idea, the firm reduces output to the monopoly quantity and then prices at the demand curve. And there's the monopoly price. So now, under this temporary monopoly, intellectual property rights, you get a transfer from consumer surplus to producer surplus. So the firm gets these short-term above normal profits to incentivize them to innovate. So then we can juxtapose that neoclassical mainstream model with something else. So here's the same model again, and this is from the field of cultural economics that we put together at the New School for Social Research, a lot of which was used in my dissertation. So here's the same model. Here's the monopoly quantity, then the monopoly price, and then the temporary, allegedly temporary, above normal profits under intellectual property rights. So it's a debate whether this is actually rent seeking or value creating. But you can juxtapose that idea with the idea that, in fact, human beings are infinitely creative and are an inexhaustible source of scarce resources that feed into the economy. So you don't need intellectual property rights under positive law because creators just want the moral rights or the recognition. So thank you. This has been our model looking at intellectual property rights.